Okay, so we all want to be rich. Let's be honest about that. And we don't want to be poor. We want to make enough money to buy a good house and good car and good clothes, and we want to have money so we can do all the things that we want to do. Right? So that's good that we want to be rich, but here is what's really important about becoming rich Christians. Why? I want you to think about this for a moment, okay? Why do you want to become rich? Why do you want to become rich? Any answers? Maureen? Also, you can give money to the poor. All right. You want to become rich. You want to make a lot of money so you can share. Give money to the poor. That's an excellent answer. Any other reasons? Any other reasons that we want to become rich? Anyone? Come on, let's be honest about this. You want to buy a huge building in downtown LA? You want to become the powerful person? Any other practical reasons that you want to become rich? Maureen, have another reason? So you can have enough food for the family, right? Not only food, but clothing and shelter and all the payments we have to make. You want to have enough money so you can make all that payments on time and be good. Charlie, so you can take care of yourself? That's very good. I mean, it takes money to take care of your own self, right? You need to buy some stuff and you have to pay some money. So I guess it's necessary that we have enough money to take care of ourselves. Sean? To get a job? You need to have money. You have to become rich to get a job? Or the other way around? You get a job and you make money and you become rich, right? Yes?
Help your kids when your kids sleep.
Okay, so you can support your kids. If you're parents, you need to have money so you can buy books for education. You have to have money to pay for the hospital bills. If you have to get like shots or other maintenance for health. Okay, so you have pretty good ideas about how you can spend money. But then, my question was a little bit different. We're not talking about only having enough money. We don't call that rich, okay? When I talk about rich, I'm talking about filthy rich. You have so much money that you pay all the payments, you help all the poor, and you still have a lot of money left. We're talking about millionaire. No, we're talking about billionaire. I mean, don't you want to become a billionaire? Don't you? Raise your hand if you want to become a billionaire. Come on. This might be the moment of blessing to you. Raise your hand. Raise your hand if you want to become a billionaire. See, millionaires are too common these days. There are too many millionaires. So we're not going to even talk about $1 million. We're going to talk about $1 billion. That's $1,000 million that we're talking about. Billionaires. So if you want to become a billionaire, listen to the sermon today. Okay? If you want to become a billionaire, you better listen to the sermon today. Now, there are two ways. There are two different ways to become rich. Okay? And that's your choice. Whether you take the method number 1 or whether you take second method, and that's totally up to you. I'm going to explain both. I'm going to show you ways number 1 and 2 to become rich. Alright? And choice is up to you whether you want to become number 1 billionaire or second type of billionaire. Number 1, the worldly way to become rich. 3 things you have to keep in mind. 3 things, 3 words. Competition, devious, selfish. I know it sounds a little bit negative here, But then this is practical. This is so practical. If you want to become rich in the world, you have to win over competitions. And that's why you study hard, so you can get A's and become number one. You know, when you go to college these days, there are all these rankings. They rank you. Colleges, schools, the world, they will rank you. And you want to become number one over other people, so you can have better opportunities, go to better school, get a better job, and make more money. It's all about competition. That's why you have to study hard, and that's why you have to give your 100% of effort. It's all about competition. Okay? You have to overcome and win over these competitions to be successful and to be rich in this world. Now that's not all. Number 2 is devious. Who knows the meaning of this word devious? Does anyone know the meaning of the word devious? I'm sure you do, but you just don't want to say it because it's not so positive, right? It sounds almost as if you have to cheat. I mean, in the real world, especially if you're going to the field of business, it's really hard to be honest. I didn't say impossible, I just said it's really hard to be honest and make money and become rich. So along the way, as you work through your companies and different jobs, you'll learn to be devious. And hopefully, you're not going to be so bad that you're going to be so obviously bad. All right? But here and there, you'll pick up some tips on how to be successfully devious. I know you have some questions about that, but as you go through your life, high school, college, first job, second job, and all, you will learn what this word means. And you will realize it's impossible to live the world and be successful and become rich unless you become devious in some ways. And sadly speaking, many times to become rich in the world, you kind of have to be selfish. You make money, and then you think about, okay, I made a lot of money, and I'm going to spend it for myself first. I mean, you're not going to spend it all by yourself, but then first priority, first thing you're thinking about is, I'm going to buy something for myself. I'm going to buy myself a house. I'm going to buy myself a really good car. And then if there's some money left over, you're thinking about giving it to the poor. I know it sounds bad, but that's reality. You know, maybe you're saying, I'm not going to do that. I'm such a good Christian. When I make a lot of money, I'm going to give it all to the poor. You might say that in your heart. It's going to be so hard to do that. Because reality is you have to take care of yourself, you have your family, you have your needs. So chances are, you will have to become selfish to protect your possession. So whether you like it or not, these are 3 steps to become successful and rich in the world. Competition, devious, and selfish. Do you like it? Do you like the first way? I mean, if you do these well, I guarantee you'll become rich in the world. You become number 1 in your school. You do your best job in your company. You will be successful. You will make money. You will become rich. But it's all about competition. It's all about being devious, selfish. These are the only ways you can be rich in this world. If you don't like it, I will show you the second way. The Lord will grant you abundant prosperity in the fruit of your womb, young of your livestock, and the crops of your ground, in the land He swore to your forefathers to give you. Now this is a little bit hard to understand, but simply put, God will bless you and God will make you rich. If you didn't like the first way of becoming rich in the world, just forget about it. Forget all about it. The competition, deviousness, and selfishness, just forget about that. Because here's the better and more sure way to become rich in the world. And that is through God's blessing. Just look at Abraham. Abraham was the richest person in the region. I mean, he has so many animals. He didn't know what to do with them. You know, back in the old days, we're talking about 4,000 years ago, and they didn't have, all the money or bank or livestock or they didn't have all these investments opportunities. Back in the old days, the richest person was the one who had most animals. Cows and horses and camel. And Abraham had a lot of animals. Hundreds and thousands of animals. He was filthy rich. And the way he became rich was by yielding. Let me tell you a story. Abraham had a nephew named Lot. Okay, Abraham, the uncle, Lot, the nephew, they both had a lot of animals. Matter of fact, too many animals to feed water in the same region. Thousands of animals they had to take care of. So one day they had this little business conference. This is the business conference between Abraham and his nephew Lot. Look, we have all these animals that God has blessed us with. There are just too many animals and we have only a little water in this land. We have to separate. We have to go different ways so we can feed our animals the food and water. Let's have a conference. You know what? I'm older. I'm your superior. Abraham was talking. But you know what? I'm going to give you the first chance. I'm going to give you the first pick. You do the research and you find out which land is better for you and your animal. You have that direction, I'm not going to bother you. I'll just turn the other way. You go to left, I'm not going to bother you there. I'm going to go right. So take all the time you need to do the research and make your choice. Do you want to go to right? Do you want to go to left? So the nephew Lot was happy with this granting of selection, right? I mean, he sent his servants all over the field to find water streams and better grass. And finally he said, Uncle, I'm going to take the right direction because I see beautiful cities there and I see wonderful grass there and there's the river. Surely I'll prosper if I head this direction to the right. So Abraham heard that and looked to left and guess what he found? Nothing. Just bare land, no water, no grass, nothing there to the left. But Abraham gave his word, right? And he wanted to honor his word. Okay, I gave you my word. You took the right side. I see the beautiful cities there. I see wonderful land with water and grass. You have my blessing, my nephew. So Lot went to the right. Abraham went to the left. After many years, guess who was more rich? Lot or Abraham? The left pathway that Abraham took was barren land. No water, no grass. But God's blessing was there. So wherever Abraham took his herds, livestock animals, God would provide water and grass to feed. Everything was so abundant, prosper, everywhere Abraham had. Because he yielded and gave his first choice to his competitor, perhaps, his nephew Lot. Nephew Lot took the right side, and there was a beautiful cities, and there were wonderful land of grass and water. But you know what? The names of those beautiful cities they headed to, Sodom and Gomorrah. Those two were the cities that were destroyed by the fire of God, because the people who lived there were so wicked. Obviously, because of his lust, Lot made the wrong choice. He saw and it was good, it was beautiful, it was blossoming. But in that city, people were corrupt. They betrayed God and their faith. Sodom and Gomorrah, they were destroyed by the fire from heaven a little bit later. So you can see, it's not all about just making those research, statistics, mathematical decisions here. It's all about how God blesses you and how God leads you. So what is your choice now? Then Jesus asked them, when I sent you without purse, bag, or sandals, did you lack anything? You know, this was when Jesus was sending out his disciples to evangelize different towns. But he told his disciples, don't bring too many things. Don't bring money. Don't bring too many clothes to change. Just one pair of shoes should be good enough. Everything else, I will provide. Don't be greedy and get all these luggages together so you can live comfortably. Trust me, I will take care of you. So disciples went to different towns without having much. Perhaps small amount of food and just clothes they were wearing. One pair of shoes. But everywhere they went, they lacked nothing. Everything was provided by the Lord. Hey, isn't that what being rich is all about? Being rich, you're not lacking anything. Then you're rich. You have to eat, you have to put on clothes, and you have shoes. You have your books and toys, and when you grow up, you have to make those payments, and you have enough money to make those payments. You don't lack anything, then you're rich. And that, the Bible is guaranteeing to us, as long as we follow Jesus, we will not lack anything. God will provide everything for you. So now, I have given you two choices. There are two ways to become rich in the world. The worldly way, competition, deviousness, selfishness. That's your choice. If you choose that, good luck to you. You'll have to fight hard. But if you choose the second way of becoming rich, lacking nothing in God's blessing. Lacking nothing. Whether it will be money or health or happiness. Lacking nothing in God's blessing. All we have to do is follow Jesus in our faith. What is your choice going to be? We're going to take a moment to pray. And hopefully, this will be our prayer this morning. Lord, we want to be rich in your way. Think about that and take a moment to pray.